family? Hotboy Turk. We know the Hot Boys era. You know, Lil Wayne, Turk, the originator, Juvenile, BG. You feel what I'm saying? And we know Turk's situation he had out in Memphis, fam, to where he had to go through them years. You know what I'm saying? I think it was 8 years and something Turk did. And it crippled, his career. But Turk, quick to tell people that it was the best thing that happened to him, fam. You dig what I'm saying? Now, he was just on Dirty Glove Bastard, right? And this one thing that I wanna point out, fam, because if you 30, 30 years old, it's either you done changed on your way to the graveyard, on your way to get locked up for a minute, and might not never get back out. Because by that time, if you've been gang banging and been in the streets, you got a track record, right? What do the jury use? Your track record. You feel me? So dudes that tend to become OG status in the game kind of leave the trouble alone right up in there, because the kids start growing, like different stuff like that. And that's what's going on with Turk. But he was on Dirty Glove Bastard, fam. And Turk was asked about the deaths in the hip hop community lately, And Turk say it's ego and pride with a lot of rappers. Now, when Turk said that, it wasn't a direct name to no artist with the ego and pride, but he was speaking in general. The reason I can take Turk words for what it is, because he's been in the game, right? He was a youngin' coming in the game for a lot of them that's got in the game now. Turk have experienced a lot. And he was saying that in the interview, 90% of these rappers ain't experienced what I done went through. But he understand the process that he got to go through. And he understand if it's a scale 1 to 10, I might get that 8-2 and Lil Wayne might get that 7-3 and Juba 9-1, and I'm cool with that. Because that's what's destined to happen in my life, right? I thought about it. I said, well, what are he talking about? Because I like Dolph, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite rappers, man. Hate It Happen, man. You feel me? What you talking about, Turk? And I thought about it. I said, it's true. What he's saying. Really. I hate to admit it, but it's true, and that's what happened with a lot of artists in the game. Not saying they not good dudes. Let me get this right now. Not saying they are not good dudes. Not saying Nipsey wasn't a good dude. Not saying Dolph wasn't a good dude. Not saying Mo3 wasn't a good dude. The people around them would tell you that they was the most genuine people ever once you got to know them. But you can have a certain part about you. It can be a hood demeanor, a boss demeanor, of I'm used to proving something to a group of people who don't even deserve that approval. But I'm used to proving it to them. I'm used to going to jail, bumping my head. I'm used to continue doing the same behavior because that's all I know. When the whole time, the people that we really got something to prove to, we act like we ain't got nothing to prove to them. So Turk is saying the ego with a lot of rappers. It's more easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle, they say, than it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Them not my words. I'm not saying with no rapper going, I'm not saying with none of that. But I'm just saying this is what's said. So meaning the ego of a person, the pride of a person will be 100 times more than a poor person. You dig what I'm saying? The ego part of the situation. Now, we all know a lot of artists in the game could have been still alive. I'm not speaking on nobody in Pacific. Could have been still alive, could have been still free, could have been a successful artist, the ones that's free, but didn't maybe drop from a label or something with an ego that they had and they flopped. You know what I'm saying? Thought they can do it independent. Everybody can't do it like that. But what I'm saying is this. A lot of ego and pride of rappers that's incarcerated right now that was making millions incarcerated for drugs. But the ego of being Scarface feel like the money that you got right now, it ain't right unless it got dirt on it. We thrive off that. It's the energy we get from around people praising us, especially dope boys. And when you transition from the streets to being a rapper and you already got that ego, can you imagine how that ego getting stroked 100 times more? You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes to Turk saying what he said about the ego and the pride, that's a fact. Everybody words I really don't want to hear if you haven't been through nothing. You got people with opinions that's never been through nothing, like talking about, that don't really be having to right. Well, everybody got the right to do what they want to do, right? But I'm just saying, when it comes to certain politics, certain people should speak on them certain politics, which I know that'll never be in this world, but that's just a fact. Turk speaking from a genuine place. I'm seeing people that's talking about Dolph and other artists that's dead, bloggers, they just making money off of it, fam. They don't care. They bit more ain't got no passion for nothing, man, but what they got going on, what that check gonna look like next month. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But the situation when it comes to, even in the streets, ego and pride, he telling the truth, because I'm a living witness, and I had to, when you change your mentality, your reality gonna change. And Turk was pretty much saying that too. The thinking, fam. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.